Hi, Poodle. Alrighty, so today for Breakfast and Bible, I am reading in the book of Matthew, which is one of the 4 Gospels. Matthew was probably written in the late 50s or early 60s AD, and the author of Matthew is, well, obviously Matthew, but he was also called Levi, who was a former tax collector and became one of Jesus' disciples. Now, Matthew's Gospel is focused on explaining what the Gospel is and how it should be applied in the lives of Jesus' disciples. A perfect example of that, which is what I read this morning, was the Sermon on the Mount, which is found in Matthew's chapter 5 through 7. Alrighty, you guys, I am back with YouTube video number 2. So, a couple life updates. I have officially taken down Christmas, and so if you noticed in my last video, I still had my Christmas tree on this little log right here. Well, actually, it's a rather large log. And I have officially taken that down. I am on the hunt for a little plant, tree, bush kind of thing to replace it with. I'm thinking like a mini olive tree. I also foraged around my property and I put together this little foliage of greenery. Actually, I think it looks better from this angle. And I just think it's such a fun little table centerpiece. So that goes right in the middle of my table and it just makes me very happy. Alright, so as far as this video goes, do you guys remember in last video I said that I was such a lazy booger because I did not do this painting that I was supposed to do? Gotta do a painting today. I've been such a lazy booger about this, and I said in my last video I was gonna do it. Well, guess what? I didn't do it. So, today I am dedicating this entire video to finishing the painting. I thought it'd be fun if I did the painting, and while I was painting, I answered some questions, so you guys can get to know me better. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll see you, well, right here in my trailer. Alrighty, so when it comes to pretty much any painting, the first thing I do is I go to the one and only Pinterest for inspiration. I have my Inspirationoids, and I'm probably going to do like a hybrid of multiple of these. That's just kind of how my artwork goes. Also, when it comes to artwork, I just start it and I hope for the best. I literally have no idea if these things are going to turn out. So, let's get started. So the first thing I do whenever I start a drawing or painting or anything is I just sketch it out with a pencil, and that just gives me a nice roadmap for where I'm gonna go. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and answer some questions. First question. What is something that makes you nervous? Ooh, this is a really good question, because here's a little fun fact about me. I actually don't get nervous with public speaking, which I feel like is a lot of people's #1 thing that makes them nervous. That's not really me. I don't get nervous or scared when I see spiders. As a matter of fact, I love spiders. I have these little spiders that live in my shower. They're like up in the corners of the shower, and they're like my little friends, you guys. I love my spiders so much, which I know sounds so funny. Probably the #1 thing that comes to mind that makes me nervous is bikers on the side of the road when I'm driving. Because like I know they're like a good 5 feet away from me, but I still think like, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to hit them. I'm going to hit them. So I always go way to the other side so that I don't hit them. So that's probably the #1 thing that makes me nervous. Alrighty, next question. Do you have any tattoos? I do not have any tattoos. I feel like if I ever got a tattoo, these are the 2 things I would get, okay? I'd either get a wedding ring tattoo underneath my actual wedding ring, because I feel like that's so symbolic of marriage being forever. The other tattoo I would get would be a tattoo in a secret hidden spot that only I knew about. So inwardly, I would know I was a beast nugget, but nobody else would know it. Next question. Are you introverted or extroverted? Okay, before I answer this, in 3, 2, 1, what do you think I am? Okay, If you said extroverted, I do not blame you because almost every single person thinks I'm extroverted. But funny enough, I'm actually just an excessively outgoing introvert. People have told me that's called an ambivert. So I love to be with people, but if I had the choice, I would always want to like stay home, work on projects. That's what fills my cup, is being alone, being at home, being with my pig. The next question is, what is the most annoying sound? I actually have 2 answers to this. Fun fact, back when I was younger, I mean I still am, but especially when I was younger, I was Little Miss Frugality. Spending money would honestly pretty much make me cry. Like, I hated spending money. I think when I turned 15, my friends took me Black Friday shopping, and I bought a brand new Guess blazer, which my whole life I just shopped at thrift stores. Like, buying something brand new at the mall was unheard of, but especially from Guess. And I think for the Black Friday sale, it was on clearance for $26, and I remember after that time going home and I had such bad buyer's remorse, I wanted to cry. That was one of the most expensive items I had bought to that day. So that just shows you how frugal I was. So to get back to the question on what's one of the worst sounds, because of my Little Miss Frugality, I remember it took me years before I got Spotify Premium. So I just listened to the Spotify that had all of the ads, and it got to a point where I was memorizing the ads. But every time an ad came on, it was just so annoying. And I know they make them extra annoying so that you have to get Spotify Premium, which eventually I caved. So that is, to me, one of the worst sounds ever, is those Spotify ads. But a very close second, if not the first, is when you are calling like those social security offices or those bank offices, and the automated voice message is like, press 1 for more options. And then it's like, let's put you on hold. And then they play this music. I don't know whether it's supposed to be enjoyable music, but it sounds like metal scratching the inside of my eardrums. Ooh, this next question is a juicy one. It is asking, what is your biggest insecurity? That is a great question. I actually have 2 of them. Sometimes I'm a little bit insecure with my laugh because my laugh will literally travel for miles. Like, I will be at an event with like 500 people, and after the event, people will be like, yeah, I knew you were in the room because I could hear your laugh above all other people's laughs. And like when I laugh super duper duper hard, I'll snort. So I'm a little bit insecure about my snorts. And then the other thing I'm insecure about, it sounds so weird, but it's actually my toes, because my toes are so long and skinny, it looks like fingers. So it looks like my feet are essentially hands, but my hands are not supposed to be my feet, you know? So yeah, those are a couple of my insecurities. Guys, I'm almost done with my doodle. I will show you what it looks like, and then I'll start painting. Alright, so this is what we're looking like right now. That is the Sketchazoid, and now I'm gonna start painting it! Alrighty, y'all, we are going to end our question and answer segment with rapid questions. So, question number 1 is, what is your favorite movie? That is a great question, y'all. It is so hard to choose a favorite, but I like movies in multiple categories, so I'm gonna choose ones in kind of like opposite categories. So for my action movie, one of my favorites is Hacksaw Ridge, and then for my feel-good comfort movie, one of my favorites is Anne of Green Gables. Okay, next question, what is your favorite kind of music? You all, I like so many different genres. Only 2 music genres that I'm not like the biggest fan of is heavy metal or screamo and opera. Next question, what is your favorite animal? Guys, you already know the answer to this, you little gooshins, but my favorite animal is obviously a pig. But you guys want to know a close second for favorite animal? It would be the capybara. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think it's Australia's biggest rodent. They are the cutest little squishes in the entire world. And fun fact about the capybara, they can weirdly get along with almost any animal. So you'll see capybaras hanging out with ducks, with dogs, with kittens. You'll even see capybaras just like chilling alongside alligators on the side of a river. So they're kind of like the friend of all. So one of my goals in life is to meet a capybara, which I guess means I have to go to Australia, which is not the worst thing in the world. Alrighty, y'all, that is the conclusion of our rapid Q&A question session. I've also officially finished my painting, so I'm gonna stick it in the frame and show you guys. Alright, so my quote for this week is from the one and only Louis Giglio, and he says, "God is always seeking you. Every sunset, every clear blue sky, every ocean wave, the starry host of night. He blankets each day with the invitation, I am here." And I just love that so much because I am such a nature lover, and just going out into nature, you can just hear God whispering, I am here. And I just think it's so powerful to think that He truly is the best artist and He's gifted us such a beautiful world to live in. So I encourage you this week, go outside, look around at the nature, the wind, the trees, the birds chirping, and just think about how the God of the universe created every single thing so intricately for us to enjoy and for our pleasure. So take that into your week, and I will see you in my next video.